Those 3 knocks did something to me. Not because they were loud, not because they sounded violent, because they sounded normal, calm, patient. Like whoever was standing outside that door already knew we were in there and knew they didn't need to rush. My wife was behind me, barely breathing. I could feel the panic coming off her without even turning around. I wanted to say something that would calm her down, but I couldn't think of a single thing that wouldn't sound like a lie. Then the knocking came again. 3 more soft taps, exactly the same. I stared at the handle, waiting to see it turn, but it stayed still. Whoever was out there wasn't trying to force their way in. They were waiting for us to decide. My wife whispered, "Don't open it." I told her I wasn't going to. But the truth is, some part of me had already started wondering what would happen if I did. Not because I wanted to, because fear does something ugly when it gets too big. It starts reaching for answers. Any answers. Even the ones that would destroy you. Then a voice came through the door. Soft, muffled, human. It said, "Room service." I felt every hair on my arm stand up. Not because the words were frightening, because the voice said them wrong. Too evenly, too carefully. Like somebody repeating a phrase they had heard before, without understanding what the words were for. My wife grabbed the back of my shirt so hard it pulled against my neck. Then the voice came again. "Room service." Same tone, same pace, same awful flatness. There was no cart outside, no dishes rattling, no polite little shuffle of shoes, just that voice, standing on the other side of the door like it had found 2 human words and was trying them on. I don't know what scared me more. The idea that something out there wanted in, or the idea that it was learning. Then it knocked again. 3 soft taps, gentle, almost friendly. And in that moment, I understood what made it so much worse than something pounding on the door. Whatever was outside our cabin didn't think it needed to break in. It thought sooner or later, we would let it in ourselves. Then the voice came one last time. "Room service." But this time it changed. Not the words. The voice. The first 2 times it had sounded almost human. Close enough to make my skin crawl. But the 3rd time, it sounded closer. Wetter. Like the mouth saying it was pressed too near the crack under the door. My wife made this strangled little noise, and I took a step back from the entrance without even realizing I was moving. And that was when I understood something that made my blood run cold. Whatever was outside our cabin wasn't pretending to be helpful. It was practicing,